Welcome to the Business Finance Bulletin, episode 145. Welcome again to the latest Business Finance Bulletin with me, Rob Warlow from Business Loan Services. In this bulletin, equity crowdfunding in 2016, small business funding advice, and business investment confidence. Well, let's kickstart this bulletin by taking a look at what's going on in the equity crowdfunding market. Every year, a report is issued called Where Are They Now?, which takes a look at the state of the industry. Now, this report is put together by industry data provider Epsd and a law firm, Warlow. Now, they've taken another look at 2016's activity, and some interesting things have come out of this. Now, they focused on 6 of the leading platforms, namely Crowdcube, Code Investing, Seeders, Syndicate Room and Venture Founders. And they found that activity levels are actually slowing down as regards how much money has been raised through equity crowdfunding platforms. They estimate, by taking the half-year statistic and also taking a quick refresh up to the end of September 2016, that about £130 million will be raised via equity crowdfunding in 2016. And that compares to £155 million in 2015. So you can see activity levels have dropped. What about the average deal size? Well, they estimate that in 2014, on average, about £292,000 was raised per deal. In 2015, that average went up to £419,000. And in 2016, they estimate that the average deal size would be about £447,000. So again, an increase, but not as big as in previous years. The one interesting thing that's came out of this, of the 6 platforms that they had a look at, only 3 of them have actually listed any deals in quarter 3 2016, namely Crowdcube, Seeders and Venture Founders. The other 3 didn't do anything. So again, another sign the fact that sector is beginning to plateau out. Now, what about success rates as regards investors and getting out? Well, of the 955 deals that have been listed among those platforms since 2011, only 5 have had successful exits. And failure rate, well, just under 12% of those businesses have failed. So an interesting report there, say some evidence of a bit of plateau out, but still a very viable route if you're a limited company and want to raise finance by selling shares. If it's one thing that growing small businesses need, it's financial advice and support. But unfortunately, according to a new survey out by Close Brothers, it appears that many small businesses are not getting the financial advice that they need from their banks. In this survey of 1,000 small business owners, only 19% of those businesses surveyed said that they felt they had the appropriate financial advice from their bank. And in fact, 38% of businesses said that they only went to the high street bank for advice. They didn't go anywhere else. Of those surveyed, 46% of them said they felt that barriers were being put up in their way when it came to raising finance, and about 29% of them said they'd actually been turned down following requests for finance. So the issue of advice is very important for growing businesses. Where do you go to? Well, certainly of the bank managers that we speak to, there's very little understanding and knowledge about what alternative sources of finance are out there. And as I've mentioned in the previous bulletin, episode 144, just out of the doors is a new bank referral scheme where banks are now going to be mandated to pass businesses on to other providers where they can provide that help. So hopefully this advice gap that is out there will start to close. But where can you go to? Well, obviously you've got business colleagues, other people in your sector. Don't forget also finance brokers like ourselves, where we know everything that's going on there out in the marketplace and where will be the best place to get the finance that you need. Your accountant and other business advisors and consultants as well. So the message is, just don't default to the bank. Go out, have a wider chat with other advisors out there. And certainly if you want to chat a potential deal or funding options through with us, don't forget, just drop us an email, info@businessloanservices.co.uk, and either myself or one of the team would be more than happy to have a chat with you. Let's turn now to business confidence levels, and in particular confidence as regards future investment plans. Now, over the last few months we've had a few economic shocks here in the UK, obviously the Brexit vote, and as I record this we're a few days out of the US election results, with Mr. Trump has now been nominated as the President-elect for the United States. Now, that's still early doors as regards the feedback for confidence levels amongst business owners to his appointment, but no doubt it will spook a few people. But a new survey just come out from Hitachi Capital Finance looking at investment plans that business owners have over the next 12 months. Perhaps not surprisingly, 27% of businesses surveyed said they have put their investment plans on hold. They're not really sure where the economy is going, and so they're hunkering down. And that's mirrored actually with an even greater holdback from the Manufacturers Association, EEF, where they said that 60% of their members are saying that they are going to put their investment plans at the same level last year, if not less. So it's very clear that we are going to start entering into a period of stagnation. And don't forget, every pound of investment not undertaken is a pound not in your business or someone else's business. So what's the message here? Well, of course, we must look for the opportunities. The opportunities are out there, so we must make sure that we don't end up like rabbits in headlights, just staring blankly into the future, not knowing what to do. The opportunities are out there. It's a case of being confident and looking for them. And as regards investment plans, well, the big critical question is this investment going to make my business more efficient? Is it going to add profit to the bottom line? If it is, it's time to be bold and make that investment and make sure that you actually improve the bottom line of your business. Well, that's it for another Business Finance Bulletin, and as ever, if you did enjoy it, please give it a like and a share. Don't forget, if you're watching on the video version, we've got the podcast version available to download and listen to at your leisure. Available on iTunes, SoundCloud and Stitcher. Just go along to those channels and search for a Business Finance Bulletin. And if you are listening on the podcast, why not drop down across my YouTube channel? Go there and search for Rob Warlow, and there you will see this video version of the bulletin together with all other videos on the topics of raising finance and dealing with banks. Well, that's it for this bulletin. Thanks very much for being with me. Look forward to being with you next time. Bye bye now.